Today we will be looking at some marching percussion YouTube channels that sit abandoned. But why have these channels been forsaken, and will we ever see content from them again? In terms of marching percussion content, there really are just like a small handful of us out there making content. It is a really niche community. These abandoned channels that we'll be looking at, they definitely had quite a bit of inspiration for what my channel is today. So consider this to be somewhat of a tribute video to these old drumline channels. Anyone who is interested in DCI in the late 2000s has surely come across Banished Beyond's videos. I consider this channel to be the very first comedic drumline channel. We all take the marching arts very, very seriously, okay? You gotta be the best of the best to make one of the top placing corps. It's very serious, no jokes. But Banished Beyond brings the laughs with his crazy audition videos, and as goofy as these videos are, they are quite relatable in a lot of ways. Like, no matter how hard you try and how much you practice, there is still a good chance that you might get cut from one of the DCI corps. Speaking from personal experience, I was working so hard to prepare my auditions for Cadets in 07 and 08. You know, every single day I was spending hours and hours just working on the material, all the technique, all that good stuff, and then I went to the camps and I got cut. Banished Beyond began uploading in 2007 and quickly became popular amongst marching arts viewers, having multiple videos past 100,000 views. A very impressive feat, especially for that time in the early stages of YouTube. The most popular of his videos being the Cadets 2009 audition tape featuring the Lion King lick, an original composition from Banished himself. This lick was, and still is, a legendary lick from Banished Beyond. I remember everyone back in the day was learning the Lion King lick, and you know, I actually haven't played this lick on my channel yet. I think we need to change that. But who is Banished Beyond? Well, the man behind the mask is JP Gazaga, former member of the Cavaliers. JP actually started the Banished Beyond channel as a joke to troll his friend into watching drumline videos.
One of my good friends, Colin Pagel, we were big into YouTube, man. I was always like, hey man, did you see the Phantom Regiment video? Because, you know, they won drums that year. I was like, did you see this video? He's like, yeah, I already saw it. And I'm like, oh man, well, what about this blue dot? He's like, yeah, I saw it. It's like, dang, he's seen everything. I just wanted to show him something new. So I was like, what if I just made a video and titled it like Phantom Regiment, but it's in my room, and then he just happens to see it. So I was like, okay, but maybe I'll put a mask on. I went in my closet and I found this Scream mask. And I was like, obviously it's me, but like, I'm just gonna do it anyway, and I'm just gonna act like an idiot and learn the book and play it. So that was the first video I did, was Phantom Regiment 2008. It was really just meant for him to see it. And it was just a stupid joke. And it ended up getting a lot of views and a lot of comments. I kind of took that opportunity to kind of show a little bit of my own experiences, because I got cut so many times, like Bluecoats 04, 05, 06, Metro Line, Snare Line, Crossman 07. I've just been cut so many times, so it's like, maybe I can make a joke out of all of these and kind of have this symbolic figure of, you know, the audition experience, because I think almost everybody can relate to getting cut.
After uploading a bunch of videos, JP was able to earn sponsorships with Pearl Drums, Innovative Percussion Drumsticks, and Off-World Drum Pads, which he features in several of these videos. I remember back in 08 and 09, these Off-World pads, there was just so much hype around them. In fact, I actually have mine right over here. Yeah, Banished Beyond was definitely a big influence in the popularity of these drum pads. After JP aged out in 2010, the Banished Beyond uploads became less and less frequent, the last video being uploaded 5 years ago. Nowadays, JP works as a network administrator for Compound Pharmacy, although he does teach a few drum lines on the side still, but it appears that this YouTube channel has been cut. Or has it? I reached out to JP and he says he is actually interested in making more content. In fact, he is also interested in maybe doing a collab. Ooh, I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens there. As the name suggests, this entire channel is solely dedicated to Crown Bass 5. Beginning in 2010, the uploader went to several warm-up lots during the DCI season, only to film one individual, that individual being the Crown Bass 5, of course. I just love how ridiculous this channel is, because it's not like they're hyping the same person in the lot, it's literally just whoever is on Bass 5 at Crown. No matter who you are, you will be hyped just because you're playing that drum. The YouTube channel features the Crown Bass 5s from 2010 and 2011. However, there was also a Crown Bass 5 fan Facebook page which continued to highlight these bottom bass drum performers for several years after that. Unfortunately, it looks like the Facebook page doesn't exist anymore, but as far as I remember, every year they would do like a big announcement, like revealing who got the Bass 5 spot at Crown, as well as featuring like a member bio, some pictures, and also following that person in the lot throughout their marching season.
Crown Bass 5! Woo! Oh, Crown Bass 5! Oh my god!
This fan page, it really turned into like a super niche meme for the marching arts community. I think the reason why this page is so funny to us marching drummers is that, you know, a bass drum line, you know, 5 as 1 is kind of the saying. It's the whole line contributes to what you're hearing as the sound. So it would make sense to be a fan of like the Crown bass line, like all 5 individuals, but to be a fan of just one of the drums, it makes no sense, and it's awesome. I love it. So I was able to get a little bit of info from Kevin, the original Bass 5 himself from 2010, because remember, I was in that drumline, so I know him. You wouldn't know I was in this drumline from the videos though, because, well, I wasn't on Bass 5. The creator of the Crown Bass 5 fan channel was actually a friend of Kevin's who wanted to come out and support/troll his buddy in the lot.
Yeah, Kevin!
But after Kevin aged out in 2010, his friend continued to attend Crown's lots, focusing solely on the Bass 5.
Crown Bass 5! Oh my god!
So he came for his friend, but stayed for the Bass 5. Ah, the classic tale. It is unclear why this bottom bass fan didn't continue to upload on YouTube and deleted the Facebook page, but I think the world really needs a new Crown Bass 5 fan to continue the legacy into the future. Also, I'm curious to know what would have happened in the 2019 and 23 seasons, because Crown marched 6 bass drums in those years. Would we keep the focus on the bottom drum, or stay true to the number 5? Or would there be a second channel created for Crown Bass 6, and have 2 separate cameras right next to each other in the lots? So many questions and so few answers. After 13 years of inactivity, the Crown Bass 5 fan YouTube channel looks like it will forever be abandoned. Ah yes, Drum Funny, showcasing the humor of drum fails and general musical silliness. Like I said, there really are just a small handful of us marching percussion creators, and there's an even smaller handful of marching percussion humorous content creators. The Drum Funny channel consists mainly of reposted obscure drumming videos and fails, but there is some original content on there as well, such as the Japanese nursery school kids core with insane VDL beats overdubbing the track. This is kind of like the opposite direction I took of trolling with the Amazing Drummer 27 channel back in the day. The mastermind behind the Drum Funny channel is Chris Leone, former member of Cavaliers and Imachi. After aging out as a performer, he wanted to stay connected to the activity, so he felt there was a good opportunity to create a destination for music humor online, and created drumfunny.com as well as the social media channels. Chris made a real attempt to build a brand off of the music humor concept, but ultimately decided to focus on his career instead, and he is currently the CEO of a 50-person digital marketing agency in Richmond, Virginia. Wow, very nice. Chris says he does not plan on uploading any more drum content onto the page, as he is focused more on his job and his family. He also mentioned that uploading every day began to feel more like a chore rather than a hobby, especially as he became further removed from the marching arts activity. Uploading content consistently is a whole lot of work. I would know. I do it every single day. So this is yet another once thriving channel that will remain abandoned. Well, one drumming channel that is not abandoned is this one, the one you're watching right now. I post every single week, so you can click this video right here for some silly and humorous marching drumming content, and have a good morning.